I was gonna put on eye makeup for this video, but I just figured, why even bother? Hey guys, it's V. Today I have a new product to test out for you guys, and I've tested out a similar product to this already, and it seems to be pretty popular because I assume that people really love watching other people get blackheads off their face. Because my best friend Selena has been tagging me in these videos and sending me these videos of people extracting blackheads, and it's just like a sick addiction to watch those. It's so satisfying. So I wanted to test out for you guys today the Pore Care Pack Natural Charcoal Japanese charcoal pore strips that I got from the Daiso store. So for $1.50 you get 4 little charcoal pore strips in one pack. So I figured that's cheaper than the Biore strips, so if these are good, maybe I'll make a trip back to Daiso just to pick some more of these up. So I wanted to test them out for you guys today and just do a full-on demo and review for you guys, just first impressions it up. So let's go ahead and get started. So luckily, even though these are Japanese pore strips, they do have English directions on the back, and I will read those now. It says stop using when it causes skin trouble. So do not use this if you have skin issues on your nose. Immediately stop using and seek a dermatologist when it causes swelling, itching, or irritation of skin. Stop using when it feels not good for your skin. That is exactly what it says. When it feels not good, you just need to stop. So then it says, this is not ideal for the person who has skin troubles with plaster or poultice. I have no idea what poultice is. Avoid pasting around mouth or eyes. Use it immediately after unsealing. High humidity will interrupt its absorption. Paste it longer than usual when using in a humid space. Avoid direct sunlight, too high or too low temperatures, and humid space. Keep out of reach of children. So that's the warnings, actually. I didn't realize that I wasn't reading the directions. So how to use.
Wet your nose after washing. It is hard to paste on dry skin. Do not directly wet the pack as it may weaken effect. Remove transparent sheet on dry hand. Paste the sheet from the middle of the pack and press after the shape of your nose. Dry for 10 to 15 minutes. Remove it from the outer part to middle. If the pack becomes overly dry, or if in case of severe irritation, re-moisten pack thoroughly and peel off slowly. 1 time per week is recommended.
So that's important. You don't want to be doing this more than once a week, because these can really cause some irritation on your nose. I'm just gonna do exactly what it says, and I'm going to take a pore strip out of the package here. They're in a super similar packaging to the Biore charcoal pore strips. They've got the little rip down opening here. Oh, and it has directions on the back of this thing as well, so if you lose the package, you've got directions on there. So we've got the pore strip here. It's definitely lighter in color than the Biore one, and it's a little bit different shape. It doesn't have the little slits that the Biore one has, and
oh my god, why does it smell like that? Holy shit.
I don't know what that smell is, but it smells chemical as shit. And oh my god, we're gonna see if I can even stand to have this on my nose. Okay, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. So my face is freshly washed, as you guys can see, no makeup whatsoever. So I'll zoom you guys in super close so you can see what my nose looks like right now. That's probably close enough, right? So this is what my nose looks like right now. As you can see, definitely have a lot of problem areas on my nose. My pores are huge up there. So yeah, this is the before. Let me zoom you out just a little bit because I feel like that's kind of close. Okay, so now I am just going to wet my nose like it says. And you just wanna get it just wet enough to where the strip will adhere. You don't wanna like over wet it. I'm gonna be looking at the viewfinder a lot just because I don't have a mirror in front of me. Well, I do, but it's not like standing up. So I'm gonna be looking at the viewfinder, just letting y'all know. And there's a hair on my lip. No, thank you. So my nose is moistened now. That's kind of a weird word, moistened. So I'm just going to peel off the pore strip from the packaging. and put it on my nose how they said. So you want to try and get it as centered as possible. That's probably about as centered as mine's gonna get. This is really, really hard to do in the viewfinder. So you start up here and you just kind of press it down. And I like to press it kind of like deep into my pores right here, or deep into the creases of my nose, because I get a lot of blackhead problem areas there. These corners aren't really sticking down too much, so I'm just gonna add a little bit more water to them. All right, so we are Gucci. I'm just going to wait 10 to 15 minutes. Usually I leave them on for about 12 minutes. Just gonna set my timer on my phone for 12 minutes and I will be back when it is hardened. So while I'm waiting, I'm just gonna kind of drink some iced coffee and maybe watch a YouTube video or two. Yeah, I'm just gonna chill out for like 12 minutes. Today I am a book goddess. My mom had this sweatshirt in her collection and she was cleaning out her closet and asked me if I wanted this shirt, and I said, why not, Mom? You definitely don't want to peel these pore strips off too early because you really want them to adhere to your blackheads and get them out. So it really is important to make sure that you wait until they are hard and ready to remove. I know you guys are just waiting for that satisfying peeling motion that I'm gonna have a little bit later. The smell of this pore strip is definitely like really intense. Like if you are sensitive to smells, I don't know if you can handle this because it is really, really strong. I just went and had Blake smell it and he said they kind of smell like alcohol, and that's probably about the best explanation I can give, but it's like a expired alcohol or something. It's definitely not like straight like rubbing alcohol. It's a really, really weird scent. So if you're sensitive, then just don't go with these, because the Biore ones don't have any kind of scent at all, but these for sure do. And you can smell it while it's on your nose. Looks like my timer is done, so it is time to rip off this pore strip. Let me zoom you guys back in so you can get all of the action, because that's what you're here for, is the up close action, right? Right? So yeah, you just kind of want to check the sides and make sure that it's kind of hard and ready to be peeled off, and kind of just like feel around it. I think this one's probably ready, yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to peel this puppy off. You guys ready for this? And you want to go slowly when you're peeling it off, so to get as much of the blackheads as possible. This one doesn't feel as, it doesn't hurt as much as the Biore charcoal one did. Yeah, the Biore one makes my eyes water, but this one's not as bad. All right, I can see we got some good action here, so I'm gonna show you guys. Be warned, this is not for everybody, but I'm gonna show you guys the pore strip and what it got out of my skin. Let's try to get zoomed. So, as you guys can see there, I mean, it did a pretty decent job. It got quite a bit of them off. I mean, it definitely worked. Like I said, it wasn't as evasive as the Biore one. It didn't hurt as much, but it still definitely got a lot of the blackheads off. So, I mean, didn't do a terrible job. We got a really big one right there, dang. So I'd say it did a pretty decent job. I mean, the smell is definitely a huge turn off with this, but it did a really good job of getting the blackheads off. So I may not purchase it again, but I bought 2 packs of these, so I'll definitely use them up. I'm gonna zoom you guys back out again. That's in, not out. That's what she said. Why is that always so funny? Maybe it's just because I love The Office. But yeah, so I don't know why I zoomed you guys back out when I didn't show you my after of my nose, so I'm gonna do that. Let's get a really up close and personal look. So this is right after peeling the pore strip off. As you guys can see, I do have some residue, which I'm just gonna wipe off really quick with a cotton ball and a little bit of the water. I'm just gonna wipe that off. This is usually how I get it off. Oh my gosh, I can still smell it. And the water reacting with the smell kind of like makes it even stronger. Okay, so that is with no residue on it at all. I mean, it didn't get rid of all my blackheads, obviously, but as you guys saw on that little pore strip, I mean, it pulled out quite a few of them, so it did the job. It's not bad. It's not terrible. I'm gonna zoom you guys back out now. Because I feel like if I had talked to that closely to the camera for the rest of the video, you'd click off because of my terrible acne right now. But yeah, so I mean, it worked. It definitely worked. It got some pretty good ones. It got a lot off the sides, and I mean, I don't think that it's a bad product. I think the smell is definitely a huge turnoff, but other than that, I mean, they work pretty well. So I think they're pretty good. If you have a Daiso near you, try it out, but make sure you smell it first, because if you can't handle that, you smell that the entire time that it's on your nose. So I guess that is everything. If you guys liked this video, be sure to show some love to that like button down there, and if you subscribe, you can be one of my gypsies, and every single one of you guys count. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye!